you and I have been talking, we've been seeing things in the news, whether it's the SAT or other required assessments within states. Reading scores are down, math scores are down. Many districts are concerned looking at how they're going to address this. So it's widely known that learning loss is still strong. It's also known that in many states, state standards being taught in the classroom do not always align with the concepts being assessed on the test itself, resulting in disappointing test scores that ladder up to accountability metrics for districts. That scenario forces extra work on teachers and distracts from goals they need to hit in the classroom. That scenario also hurts student achievement, and that scenario forces districts to scramble and piece together some prep strategies that are largely unsustainable. So as the founder of Mastery Prep, what do you consider the roadmap to success when it comes to preparing for the digital SAT?
So I think one, you want to look at the digital SAT as an opportunity for your students to shine. There are many states we serve where you can use either the ACT or the SAT to help students enter college, but also you can use the ACT or the SAT for accountability metrics. And digital SAT means that you have a pretty differentiated test between the ACT and SAT. And so there's even more benefit to getting students to try both and experience that. So that's one easy lift. I think the second thing is just really making sure that teachers and students are familiar with the changes and not only hear about it, like it's great, like you're hearing these little bullet points on our blog or on these talks or on the internet. But there's no replacement for having students and teachers actually go into the College Board Blue Book interface and do a practice test experience, just like what they're going to see on test day, so they can get their jitters out, so they can see what the interface is like. And I would recommend for teachers who are really involved with students at testing age, involved with juniors during PD, have the teachers take the relevant section of the test themselves and see what it's like. That little 30 40 minutes spent just trying it out and seeing the beginning of the activity. You don't even have to complete it if you don't have time. But that gives that direct experience that teachers can then relate to students. And then, last thing is, if you're testing at your school, you want to just try, make triple sure that everything's set up from an infrastructure and internet perspective, and the devices are ready, because this is going to pose a new sort of challenge for some campuses. And so you just want to make sure that you've got everything lined up for a smooth test day, because any kind of bumps in the road can have an impact on student achievement. It can distract students from